Hello there, Harriet. I have some big news to share with you. Oh, hello there, Mary. Big news? Well, I wonder what it could be. I really hope that this isn't big news. It isn't bad news at all, I think. You'll be really excited to hear what I have to say. Oh, really? Is that so? Well, are you going to tell me what the big news is? Or am I just expected to guess? Not at all. I just wanted to build up the suspense. The thing is that I'm pregnant. I know that you've always been talking about wanting grandchildren, so you're one of the first people that I'm telling about this. Wait a second. You're pregnant? Whoa, this is huge news. Are you really sure about this? Yep, we've double-checked and there isn't anything else that it could be. Actually, I'm already a couple of months into the pregnancy. We just wanted to wait and make sure that nothing happened to the pregnancy before we told people. I don't know what to say. I just can't believe that you're actually pregnant. But you are happy to hear this news, right, Harriet? Of course, I'm not happy to know that you're pregnant. Not even my daughter has gotten pregnant yet, so just who do you think you are to do it before her? Don't you know that there's an order to these kind of things? You really have some nerve thinking that you can just go and get pregnant before your own sister-in-law? Oh my, I really didn't know about any kind of order. Is it really that big of a deal? Is that supposed to be some kind of joke? Of course it is a huge deal. Honestly, just how rude can someone get? But I really had no idea that it was so important who gets pregnant first. I just thought that you would be happy at hearing that you were going to be a grandmother. You seriously are just one of the most selfish people I've ever met. Now that you're pregnant, just how do you think that's going to make Melissa feel, huh? Didn't you even stop once to think about that? I really thought that Melissa would also be excited to hear about this. I'm sure she would pretend to be excited for you if you told her, but I know her better than you do. I know that deep down the fact that you got pregnant before her, she would just eat up her inside of her. How could you do this after we let you into our family like this? I'm sorry, Harriet. I really wasn't trying to make this into a competition or anything like that. I mean, I didn't even know that it mattered who had a baby first. But you know that Brian and I have already been almost married for a year now. Just 1 year though, right? You do know that Melissa has been trying even longer than that to have a kid, don't you? But you stole the chance from her to give me the first grandchild right from under her? And you don't even have the awareness to realize how badly you hurt her? I'm sorry, Harriet. I really never knew it would be this big of a deal. Well, then I guess you're just much more stupid than I ever thought possible. I mean, you really didn't know at all that Melissa and her husband have been trying for so long to have a baby? I just really didn't think it would take someone else having a baby so personally. I really didn't mean to hurt her in any way by doing this. And she shouldn't have let you know about it anyways. That girl always just holds so much of her emotions in while she puts on a happy face for the rest of the world to see. But I just don't know how she's going to react now that you've gone and done something like that. Hearing this news is just going to crush Melissa, I know it. I understand. I guess I'll be very careful about how I word things when I break the news to her. It's not just Melissa that's going to be upset. You're going to have all the spirits of my ancestors just furious with you for stealing the chance for Melissa to give me my first grandchild. You're going to be cursed. Oh, well, I'm not as worried about that if I can be perfectly honest with you. You don't know the power of the spirits, girl. You'll never be safe again. You're marked for haunting now. Well, then I guess I'll just make sure to be extra careful. You're right about me wanting a grandchild. It's been a dream of mine for years now. But now you've gone and turned that into a nightmare because my grandchild won't be Melissa's but yours. I've never wanted a grandchild from you first. I'm still not sure what the problem is. I mean, a grandchild is a grandchild, no? Besides, my child will also be your son's child. So, I'm just confused at what's wrong with any of this. And just goes to show off how stupid of a girl that you really are. You don't even have the awareness of how awful the thing you did was. Harriet, are you there? Please, you have to help me. Are you in the house right now? I can't find you anywhere. I'm sorry, but I've already left. I'm out shopping right now. Did you finish cleaning up upstairs like I asked you to? I want you to hurry up and finish with that. No, it isn't that. I fell down the stairs. You fell down the stairs? Well, I knew that you were stupid, but whoa! You really need to watch where you're going, Mary. That isn't it, though. I only fell because something grabbed my leg. I think someone tripped me. Well, I don't think there should have been anything upstairs that your leg could have gotten caught on. It sounds to me like you probably just lost your balance and fell. You have some nerve trying to find something to blame for that, though? Please, Harriet, I'm in a lot of pain and I can't move. I think one of my legs might be broken. Can you please come and help me? Oh, come on, don't be dramatic. I'm sure that you just smacked it hard on the fall. It's probably fine, though. Please, my shoulder really hurts too. I think I might have dislocated it. I think I'm even bleeding from my head. But more than that, I'm just really worried that I might have hurt the baby in the fall. I really need your help to get up. Can you please just hurry home, Harriet? I'm afraid that I can't do that right now. I still have so many errands to run. But why don't you just call for an ambulance or find a way to go to the hospital on your own? Because I seriously can't move. It hurts to even try and pick up myself. Can you just please come and take me to the hospital? I already told you that I'm not going to be doing that. If you want to go to the hospital, then do it yourself or just call an ambulance. So you're really not going to come back and help me? Well, in that case, I guess I have no choice but to call an ambulance. Just tell them not to make a mess in the house when they come in, do you understand? It's already going to be embarrassing enough having a big ambulance show up outside the house. Just think of what the neighbors are going to be saying. I'm more worried about the baby than what of your neighbors might think of when seeing the paramedics. I want someone to take a look at the baby as soon as possible. Well, you can say that I don't warn you, right? What do you mean? I don't understand. This is the punishment that you get for getting pregnant before Melissa. Are you really trying to say that it's all my fault that I fell down the stairs? I don't get how that could be. All I've done is get pregnant. Why do I deserve this? Oh, please. You pretend to play all innocent, but I know that you were trying to get pregnant before Melissa. I really wasn't at all. But if you really must know, I already talked to Melissa and apologized for this. But when I did, she asked me why I felt the need to apologize for getting pregnant. Just I thought she was really happy for me. And I thought I already told you that Melissa is good at pretending to be happy to make others feel better. But you have no idea just how upset she is on the inside. I think the only one upset about the fact that I'm pregnant is you, Harriet. And that's because if my daughter is going to be upset, then I have to be upset for her. How are you trying to talk to me about being a mother when you're not even one yet? Why would you have to be upset for her? Literally, who's being hurt by me getting pregnant like this? That isn't the problem. The problem is that you're clearly doing this to look down on Melissa, aren't you? You think that just because you got pregnant first, that you're better than her, right? Harriet, none of that is true at all. I think you're just making up all of that inside your head. Why would I be looking down at Melissa? Honestly, this has nothing to do with her at all. You're the one who keeps bringing her up. There you go, you see? You just said that this doesn't have anything to do with her. I know that you were always such a selfish person deep down. I can't put up with this anymore. You can say whatever you'd like, Harriet. Anyways, I'm going to wait here for the paramedic and then I'll figure out what to do next at the hospital. What is it? Why are you calling my phone so much? Don't you know that I'm still out shopping, Mary? You really need to learn some manners. I just thought that you might want to know about what the doctors had to say about my fall. I don't give a damn about you or your stupid clumsy fall. You really don't care at all, even though I got hurt? Why on earth do you ever think that I would be interested in something like that? If you just messaged me because you felt like you still haven't gotten enough attention, then you might as well quit now. Because I think you got exactly what you deserved for getting pregnant before my daughter. I told you that you were cursed, didn't I? I tried to warn you. Okay, I've just had just about enough of you, you dusty old hag. Do you really think this is some kind of divine punishment for getting pregnant? What kind of sick person would even say something like that? What did you just say to me? How dare you speak to your mother-in-law like that? This is why I'm always so upset with you. You have no idea how to respect your elders. I still have no idea why my son ever married you. Well, I think that you're a terrible mother-in-law, but to me, you're just a terrible mom. Did you hit your head on the way down the stairs or something? I am not your mother. You mean you can't guess who you're talking to right now? It's me, Mom. It's Melissa. Wait, Melissa? Is it really you? But why are you texting me from Mary's phone? Because I heard through Brian that she had fallen and I rushed to the hospital to go and see her. So then, where are you right now? I literally just said I'm at the hospital with Mary. I'm just shocked to see the state that she was in after her fall. But then, the shock quickly turned into anger. I've just been never so upset in my life. I can't believe that I would be able to feel this angry at my own mother. Sweetie, what are you talking about? Why would you be upset with me? Don't you play dumb with me, Mom. I'm not in the mood. I really have no idea what you're talking about at all. Where is this suddenly coming from? It's coming from the fact that you told Mary this accident was the punishment she deserved for a fall down the stairs. How can you say that when she's pregnant? Not only that, but you completely refused to help her when you learned that she fell. What is the matter with you, Mom? But she got pregnant before you. That's why I told her that she deserves some kind of punishment. Why does that matter at all? Literally, who in the world cares about who gets pregnant first? The idea that there should be some kind of order to that is just insane. Anyone getting pregnant in the way Mary did is a reason for celebration. How dare you try and pin what happened to Mary on her? But I know that you were so upset that you weren't going to be having a baby first. I just knew that you were holding in all your negative emotions when you heard the news. I know how long you've been trying to have a baby. I don't want a baby, and it has been difficult not having one yet. But if you think that I care at all about if other people have babies before me, then you're just deluded. If anything, I'm so happy that I'm going to be having a little niece or nephew soon. But I was only getting upset for your sake. I knew that you wouldn't let your emotions show, so I was doing it for you. You're not going to be upset at your mother for caring about you like that, are you? I never asked you to be upset for my sake, Mom. I don't know anyone that would ask someone else to take responsibility to their own emotions. The only person who was upset about this was you. The fact that I can't get pregnant is no reason to blame anyone else what they do. But that wasn't what I was trying to do. Melissa, please. You know that I was never doing anything to upset you. I can't believe you, Mom. You really are just the worst. Do you know that? I'm going to hand the phone to Mary now, and you will apologize to her. Hello, it's Mary again. Mary, I want to apologize to you for my previous comment to you. I realize that I may have gone a little overboard with what I was saying. Anyways, how are your injuries? Are you okay? If you really want to know, I dislocated my shoulder and broke my left leg, but thankfully, there's no problems with the baby at all. Although the doctor said that I wasn't quite out of the woods yet, so I'll have to stay at the hospital for a little while. Whoa, so then it sounds like you actually got banged up quite badly then. Well, I'm just terribly sorry. I had no idea just how serious the injuries were. I suppose I should have taken it more seriously when you reached out to me. Well, I did fall down a whole flight of stairs, didn't I? I suppose I should just count myself lucky that I didn't end up paralyzed. That would have made having and raising a child very difficult now, wouldn't it? Yes, it would have. I suppose, but I'm glad to hear that at least you're okay. That's all you have to say for yourself? You're really not going to try and take any more responsibility for this at all? The doctors were shocked and a little upset with me that I didn't call an ambulance right away. Well, I said the same thing. I told you that I was too busy running errands to go and get you. Anyways, I really thought you were just over-exaggerating. But I'll head over to the hospital right now to go and see you. Yeah, that's fine. I don't want you anywhere near me, actually. I have all the support I need with Brian and Melissa here. But I really am worried about you. I swear it. What are you going to do about it? You were never worried about me until you realized how upset Melissa was at you. You were probably glad to hear that I'd taken the fall. Of course I wasn't glad that you fell. I really was worried, but I was also busy and thought you could handle yourself better. Mary, I just want you to know that I've been doing a lot of thinking and I understand that what I said to you was wrong. I really mean this, so please, I would like to see you at the hospital. The last time I tried to see you, Brian wouldn't let me in, and I finally had to just go home. You really just don't know when to quit, do you, Mom? Do you even realize how embarrassing it is to have you as a parent? Can I assume that I'm talking to Melissa again? That's right. I was actually on my way to your house when you were trying to get into the hospital. I wanted to find out just what exactly it was that caused Mary to fall on the stairs there. So then, you went inside my house while I wasn't there? That's right, but I saw that you had left there. I saw the wire across the top of the staircase. Mary didn't fall at all. She was tripped. Wait, no, you don't understand. I just have that there so that I will always remember not to drag my feet when I walk. It was never there to make someone trip. I really mean it. It's just part of the physical therapy you have to do for yourself when you get old. It was there for me, not Mary. And you would put something like that at the top of the staircase where it could go wrong so easily? That is just a sad excuse and you know it, Mom. You were the one who told Mary to clean the second floor of the house, weren't you? Yes, but it really was not what you think at all, I swear. I know exactly what it was. You were so upset with Mary for being a parent that you tried to lay a trap to fix her problem. I can't believe that you would take things so far. You really do need help, Mom. Wait, no, you don't understand. Please, Melissa. I do understand. You literally laid a trap for Mary. Just admit it. You were trying to hurt her on purpose. No, please. You're blowing this all out of proportion. It was just a little prank, a little joke. That's all, I swear it. I never thought that she would get hurt so badly. But she did, and you told her that she was over-exaggerating. How dare you try and call that a prank? Even if I do have a kid, I don't ever think I could trust a crazy woman like you to hold them. How could you say that to your own mother? What is the matter with you? You literally laid a trap to try and seriously hurt a pregnant woman. Why don't you ask yourself that question? I don't even want to see you again, and Brian feels the same way. Please, I never wanted things to go like this. You can't just cut off your mother out of your life. I can, actually. We both can, and we will. Please, Melissa, let's just talk. You can't just leave me like this. I'm your mother. You answer me right now. It's Mary, Harriet. Melissa wants me to pass a message along to you. She told the police about the trap that she found. She also says that you care at all about how your children think about you, then you'll turn yourself in. Mary, is that really you? Please give the phone back to Melissa. We still need to talk. I'm afraid that's not going to work. And I have no intention of doing anything you say after you did this to me. Please, this is just a really one big misunderstanding. I just wanted you to take a little fall. That's all. From the top of the stairs? Do you really expect me to believe that? Will you consider whatever happens next to be your punishment for what you did to me, Harriet? Harriet did end up going to the police and turning herself in. She admitted to setting that wire trap, which resulted in me falling down the stairs. The police arrested her, and she was charged with assault. And given that I was pregnant, the court sentenced her to 3 years in prison. After she went in, nobody reached out to talk to her, and when she was released 3 years later, there was no one waiting on the other side to pick her up. Harriet tried sending me letters of apology, but I tore all of them up. She tried writing some of to Melissa too, but I heard that she burned all of hers. In the meantime, I did give birth to my baby, who is happy and healthy and safe far away from his grandmother. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.